Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, man, if y'all new here, please go down there, man. Consider subscribing. You'll learn a lot of my channel, especially if you're into radiology, you're trying to think about going to radiology. And now recently, if you're thinking about being a barber, man, like myself, I'll give you the tips and insights, what I've been learning. You know, I just started a program not too far back ago. And I'm trying to make videos and give you my experience as being in a barber program, which I'm super excited about. I honestly like going, but that's for another video. But anyway, man, if you're new, and please consider subscribing if you happen to click on here. Also, man, to my current subscribers, I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for giving me the motivation to continue to make content, man, because you guys are amazing, man. I wake up every morning, I get like 2-3 new subscribers. And that means a lot to me, you know, because it feels like my messages, my knowledge is being heard and that you guys appreciate it. So I appreciate that, especially my day ones, man, especially since, you know, ever since I started making radiology videos, I have the same people that always comment, hey, man, thank you for your videos. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you for, you know, answering my questions. Thank you for you know, they're like, thank you for giving me your Instagram and, you know, showing me love on Instagram, giving me the insight depth if I'm making the right decision or not. And 90% of the time when they follow me on Instagram, they DM me their questions. They're like, man, I don't know if radiology is for me. Or they're like, man, radiology is super exciting. I'm waiting for it. You know, so, you know, when you come with me, when you follow me and you ask me a question, man, I'm going to keep it, as they say, man, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna let you know at the trenches, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing you want to do, man, is get into a program, start your program, and be like, man, this is not what I expected. You know, so I keep it 100 with you, man. If you ask me a question, be straight up, you know. But anyway, today I want to make the video because I want to give you 3 main reasons why healthcare is losing people, or why, you know, hospitals can't keep healthcare workers. You know, because as you know, man, every time there's jobs everywhere. Before, man, if you're OG like me, I say OG because I've been in the radiology game for over 10 years. When we first started 10 years ago as a tech, we're like, man, where are we gonna get jobs? There's no jobs nowhere. You know, we were like, man, you know, we were kind of stressing, you know, and then whoever got a job, boy, you landed it quick. You did everything you could to keep that job or to get that interview and to possibly get employed, because jobs weren't out there like that. You know, now you cut to these days and it's like, dude, there's so many openings, man. So many open. We're talking about 10 years ago now compared to now. There's so many openings, so many new facilities opening up, and people cannot keep healthcare workers. I don't care if you're radiology tech, I don't care if you're a nurse or a CNA, you can't keep them. You know, so I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why, my personal opinion, why they can't be kept, right? So the first one is, you know, it's not staffed enough these days. You know, you have, the problem is that there's not enough staffing, overload of patients, you're overworked. The people that do go in to be a travel tech, they don't really care about your facility, so they're gonna do the bare minimum because they're there for a contract. They're there for 12 weeks. So they're gonna go in there and be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna just do the bare minimum, you know, do an X-ray here and there, or take care of if they're a nurse, take care of 1 to 2 patients, do the bare minimum, because they don't care about the facility. They don't care about you as a person. I'm not saying they're bad people, but they're just playing the system. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that. They already get their contract money. They'll be like, you know what? In 12 weeks, I'll be gone. I don't really have to worry about this anymore. You know, so then that brings the value, the ethics from your department down, you know, because they're like, dang, you're getting all these people that don't really want to be here. They're just being here for the money. And then you're stuck doing, you know, 80% of the job because, you know, everybody isn't putting their fair share. And you're definitely overworked because they expect you to do multiple things at once. You know, and not that it's not possible, but it's like, is it fair? Let's put it that way, right? So yesterday I was in an OR. I had 2 OR cases running at once. So I had to go set an OR up, then I had to go set another one up, start this one, and then still have to worry about, hey, we need you over here. So I had to ask the permission from the surgeon, be like, hey, dog, they need me in the other room. Can I please go? And, you know, sometimes they get mad at you and be like, yeah, sure, go, hurry up, you know, type thing. And then you go over there trying to please the other surgeon. And it's like, it's not fair to you as a tech, as a nurse, whoever you are, you know, working, because I'm sure that's not just happens to technologists. So you feel that pressure, like, man. And then by the time you get home, you're drained. You're like, man, I can't do anything else all day because I'm super tired. So you're definitely overworked. So that's something to think about, guys. When you go in the medical field, and I guess any job in general, but a medical field is tougher, man, because you're dealing with sick patients that are sick, and patients that can't help themselves, and it's hard mentally, physically. So you do your research, man, before you choose any kind of career, anything you decide to do, right? So that's one reason why I feel like we're losing people in the medical field. Two, and it's social media. Social media, because the reason I say social media is because you have Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok, which is, some people grow so fast, and some people have this personality, this knowledge, this things that they can give, I guess, the world, people that are looking for certain knowledge or whatever, and now they get paid for it. They actually get paid for being on TikTok. They get paid if they do sell products on Instagram. They're just knowing how to make money outside of health, outside of healthcare, outside of careers in general. Yeah, they'll go take a course, how to start, I don't know, what's it called, affiliate marketing. They go take a 3-week course, how to do affiliate marketing. You work from home, and you make them more, or just a little more, or probably a lot more than being a regular clock in and clock out type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like going to work and doing this, you work for yourself. So when you work for yourself and you making money for yourself, you're gonna work harder because it's on you. You know what I'm saying? So then, you have social media, you have YouTube, what I'm doing, which I'm grateful for, because I honestly love helping people. I love to get my knowledge out, the little knowledge that I know, I'll give it to you guys. And I enjoy it. I honestly enjoy making these videos, making these content for you guys, because that's just the way I am as a person in general, so that's why I enjoy doing this. So social media is a big part on just all the jobs that are vacant, because of the fact that people realize that they can make money without having to actually get a real education. And you are educated, but you're educated in something different, because you had to educate yourself on, technology, using the computer. You have to educate yourself on the apps like Instagram. Instagram isn't easy it's easy to post, but it's hard to advertise yourself. So you have to learn that, so if and you know how to advertise yourself, and you know how to grow, that's a skill. That's a skill that a lot of people don't have. And social media plays a big part on why we're losing people, and not to hate on nobody, but you get on all this social media, and it's like, if you're pretty, you're gonna get a lot of views, a lot of follows, and you might grow faster. It's just, it's the way to be handsome, you're pretty, whatever, that's just the way the world is, right? So people get paid off of that, and you can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hate on people that know how to make money off themselves. Like, hey man, do what you got to do. You got to get paid, right? We all go to get a career to get paid, But the third one, which is the most important one, which is still frustrating, and not frustrating, but I don't understand it to this day. And this is in every hospital. It's not just one particular one. Is technologists, nurses, healthcare workers in general are realizing their worth. They're realizing what they're worth. They're realizing they can make a lot more money if they go somewhere else and not be scared, For a long time, I was in the same hospital, man, for 10 years, like thinking like, what if I go here and I don't make it? What if I go here and I don't do this? What if the being scared of the unknown, a lot of people were scared of that. So employers had you, they had you because they're like, what? We got them, we have this, they're scared to go anywhere else because, employers knew that, But like I said, social media, everything, employees are understanding what they're worth, and they're understanding, like, look, like I've said it before in plenty of videos, you have technologists, you have nurses that have been here, especially let's think about this, right? Through the pandemic. Okay. So for a year, we didn't have no vaccine. We didn't have anything. You had nurses, technologists, everybody working through the pandemic, sick patients, gowned up from the bottom up, N95 upon N95 masks, gowned up, gloved up, everything. And, some, rest in peace, some, didn't make it, they got COVID or whatever, they got really sick. And the people that did make it, when a vaccine did come out, they're like, oh, you had to get the vaccine or you can't work here. You know, so to me, it's like, okay, like these people have been through with the hospital, through the patients, through the trenches, through the epic of COVID. And I believe that it's everyone's choice to get vaccinated or not. But they choose not to get vaccinated, so they lose your job. But they were your right hand man, your right hand woman, your healthcare workers in the midst of the pandemic, dude. Like they were there night in, night out, picking up shifts, doing what they got to do. And for you to throw that at them, if you don't get this vaccine, you don't have a job. After going through all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they did it from their heart because, you know, I mean, you know, if you're in the medical field, you genuinely care for people and you want them to get better and you want them to just get better. You know, you do it from your heart. But then you have companies like, oh, if you don't get the vaccine, you can't work here. Even though you did that for them, knowing that they're the people in the offices not doing anything, you know, making policies, making procedures, blah, blah, but then they're not in the trenches with you, putting a mask on, doing everything, but yet they set these policies. How is that fair? You know what I'm saying? How does that make sense? So that's why we're short. That's why people don't feel like, oh, you know what? And they're getting smart, man. They understand that the hospital, it's a business. They're gonna go on with or without you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna sit there and be like, oh, well, so and so didn't want to come in today. He quit. Okay, we'll get a travel tag, pay him double, triple, and the hospital will keep on going. Bro, at the end of the day, man, they don't care about you, man. That's just that. Hey, I mean, I'm grateful for where I'm at, but at the end of the day, man, honestly, no company cares about you. You're just a number. So if you don't look out for yourself and you don't do something for yourself, then nobody's gonna look out for you, man, at the end of the day. And that's just keeping it 100. I told you, man, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'll let you know, I don't throw no company under the bus. I don't do anything. I don't say nothing like that, but I don't say names. But if you know, you just know, you know. So that's why, man. And think about this too, right? Like I said before, you know, you have techs that have been in a company 10, 15, 20 years, making a certain amount of money, and they don't get no retention bonus. Oh, you know what? So-and-so, thank you for being here 10 years. Man, here, you know what? Here's $1,000. Here's $1,000. You know, thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for working overnight. Thank you for staying a little extra when we tell you to do it. Just thank you for being loyal to our company. No, you don't get that. And instead, you get a new RN, a new tech coming in straight out of college, straight out of high school, sign a $20,000 sign-on bonus, and they don't even have the knowledge that tech that's been there or that nurse has been there for 20 years has to give that. That's what we're living right now. And that's why we're short, man. I'm telling you, that's why we're short, you know, and, but just, y'all just have to do your own due diligence, man. Y'all own research, y'all own everything, man, before you step into any kind of profession, whether it's medical or not. Just do your research. And if you have questions, man, I done told y'all, follow me on JReacts863. DM me your questions. I'll answer in the best of my ability, and I'll leave it at that. Peace.